What's up with it? You tuned in to another episode of Everything Boxing. I don't watch reality TV. I watch boxing. There you go, talking that boxing again. And you already know how I do. You know, let some people get a chance to know that I'm in the building. And we get the show started. And let me know that you in the building when you drop in, you know. Tap in the comment section. Kwame East, what's good with it? Yeah, we back once again. We got a lot to cook on today. Kwame East, who you got in that the fights this weekend? Mike Rhyme in the building. What's good coming from that Trenton, New Jersey? Dom Reeks off in the building. What's good with you? And like I said, when you come, we gonna get the show started soon. I'm just, giving people a chance to get in the building and hit my like button when you come in the building too. Dom Reeks coming from that Colchester, England. All the way from the UK. Syndicate J off in the building. Salute to you. Yeah, I know I don't come on this early, but I think I'm going to start coming on early. And like I said, hit my like button when you come in the building. In the comments before we get the show started off, let me know who you got in the Teofimo Lopez Lomachenko fight. You know what I'm saying? Before we get the show started, let me know who y'all got in the Teofimo Lopez Lomachenko fight. Tap in the comment section and let me know who y'all got. Yeah, man, I'm on early. I think I'm going to start coming on at this time. I think I'm going to start coming on at this time because a lot of times I can't come on later. I want to, but I'm not able to come on, so I'm going to have to start coming on this time. I got you, Money. Money Brown TV off in the building. Brandon House, what's good with you? I'm going to send you the link right now, Money. Yeah, like I said, tap in the comment section and let me know who y'all got in the fight between Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko. Let me know who y'all riding with. Because from what I'm hearing, you know, I see most people is picking Teofimo Lopez. You know, most people picking Teofimo Lopez. The betting lines don't say that, but, you know, in the boxing community, from what I'm seeing is most people picking Teofimo. And hit my like button when you come in the building and share this to all your boxing groups if you on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, share this to all your boxing groups. Sal Hamilton, the Teofimo Lopez Lomachenko fight not until October. Money, I sent you the Money Brown. I sent you the link. So let me know if you got it or just tap in. Calvin Johnson, what's good off in the building? Yeah, we about to cook. Waiting for my man Money to get off in the building. And then, you know, we could cook. Don Reek said he got Lomachenko. Yeah, I got Lomo too, man. But we gonna talk about that. And we gonna talk about Teofimo Lopez wanting to leave Top Rank. We gonna get into that too. Cy Young, what's good? He says Lopez will surprise him with his sense of perception, drawing Lomo in thinking Teofimo is easy. I don't think so, man. Lomachenko, man, he's seasoned and he ready for all the smoke. He ready for everything, you know. About one more minute, and I'm gonna get the show started. One more minute, and we gonna get the show started off. Let me see. So let's go ahead and get it started. You know, here go Money. Hold on, let me get Money off in the building. What's good with you, Money Brown TV?
What's going on, big bro?
Off in the building.
Chilling, ready to cook with your king. What's going on, big bro?
Yes, sir. Oh, man, you know, just another day. Another day, another dollar, man. Yeah, and everybody go subscribe to Money Brown TV off in the building. And so, man, before we, you know what I'm saying, the first thing I want to get started and cook on is, you know, I got word from, you know, some of my sources that Teofimo Lopez, he want to leave Top Rank and he want to go over there, you know, he want to go over there with the big dudes, you know, where the big money at, over there where they treat you right, where you gonna get paid. You don't got to worry about no, you know, bullshit going down. He want to go over there to the PBC side. So, you know, if this is 100% true, I don't know, but you know, the source that I got it from, you know, hey, he be on point. He be on point, you know. He be on point, you know, and so, like I said, I don't have no reason but to believe it. And it's coming from Teofimo Lopez's camp, directly from Teofimo Lopez's camp. So, you know, this crazy that this news is coming out before this fight even takes place, right? Because my man, Stay Ready Boxing TV off in the building. Salute to you, fam. What's good with it? It's crazy, Money, that, you know, that this info, you know, I don't know, it's not even out to the public yet. So y'all hearing it here, you know, y'all hearing it here from me. But it's crazy because if Top Rank gets a wind of this, or if Top Rank already knows this, see me, I'm thinking that Top Rank already know that Teofimo Lopez wanna I think they already know he want to leave. So if this is the case, if they already know he want to leave, right? You think that if it's a close fight between him and Lomachenko, they gonna let him leave up out of that ring with that belt? No, they not. They sure ain't. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Stay ready. He says, I'm gonna have to cook with y'all one day soon. Yeah, man. Anytime you want to come on, man, you already know. The platform open for you. He says, what's the news? What happened with Teofimo? Nah, man. I'm hearing from some inside sources that if he beats Lomachenko, he want to leave over there to the PBC side. He want to leave. He pretty much done with Top Rank. And this ain't a surprise. I mean, we all know that Bob, has a history of this. He has a history of not wanting to pay his fighters. We see it happening with, every time a fighter gets past that up and coming contender stage and they get to that next level, you're going to have a problem with Bob Arum. The only fighter that you could really think of that ain't had no problem recently with Bob Arum is Lomachenko, but I think Lomachenko just different. I don't think he value money like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, and he might, but he don't speak English, so we don't know. But what you think about that, Money? What you think about that info?
Man, first of all, shouts out to my brother, Stay Ready Boxing TV. If anybody in the building, y'all gonna subscribe to that dude, man. Great work, great interviews, and bro is stumped down soldier, man, when it comes to this boxing shit. But
real shit.
Looking at that situation, bro, I think Teofimo seen at that point, when the contract before this contract got signed, he wanted what he wanted, and Bob was playing hardball. He seen at that point that he probably felt unappreciated and undervalued. You know what I mean? Looking at Bob pushing Loma, him saying he think he worked this, that, and the third. So I mean, this ain't nothing new with the fighters coming from Top Rank. The only one look like he's comfortable over there is Bud, and I don't know why, because I feel like he getting underpaid. But I'm just saying, to each his own. This ain't no knock. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, shit, Teofimo looking at it as like, shit, listen, I know what Al doing over there for them brothers. You know what I mean? I know them boys happy. Them boys jumping out in motherfucking Lamborghini trucks and motherfucking crashing Ferraris and can get another one. Motherfucker got farms and houses and shit. And I'm out here fighting for these motherfucking peanuts. And this is the biggest fight of my career. And this motherfucker giving me not even $2 million. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go to bed for $2 million. So he probably looked at that situation, man, and saying, I'm a hell of a talker, which Teofimo is a hell of a talker. He can promote himself, you know what I'm saying? He can get out there and promote himself. And they want that back end money, bro. They want that back end money. He looking at the PBC stable, 135 pounds. PBC got some good fighters at 135. The big boy, Tank right there with Al Heyman. We know what type of fight that is for him and Tank. So he probably looking at it like, look, man, me and Tank can be, this is just what I'm saying, Key. Him and Tank can be a motherfucking mega star fight. You know what I'm saying? A mega star fight. And T.O. looking like shit. I want to keep all that money. You know what I mean? If he playing me like this with Lomachenko, how you gonna play me when it comes to the next big time fighter? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, they probably don't like what's in the contract. They probably don't like how the business being done. He probably sitting back looking at what Floyd said about Top Rank, looking at how Mikey moved, looking at how Pacquiao moved. If he is taking heed to all that, he should see. Even with De La Hoya, he should see. Once you leave Bob Arum, you make more money. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you was talking about last night, Keith. Bob is good with making you a star, but he ain't good with putting that motherfucking them dollars in your bank account. You know what I'm saying? He feel like you owe him for everything. So T.O. probably looking at that situation, man, and it's better to catch on sooner than later. You know what I'm saying? Sooner than later. So I respect the champ, man. If you want to leave, if like we say, he got to buy himself out. But like I was saying, them Bob Arum contracts they suspect, bro. They suspect. So who knows if he beat Loma, what's in the contract to say that he ain't locked in for 2 more years or some shit like that? So I wish the young boy all the best. If you want to get yourself out the contract, come on over to Godfather Al. Then, by all means, handle your business and do whatever you got to do to get up out that shit and plan for your own future. So that's my take. But I ain't got no problem with it. If that's his way of want to do business, if he want to leave Bob Arum, salute to him, bro. I wish him all the best.
Right. If he want to leave, I mean, shit, like he must not be satisfied. These fighters are much smarter now. They know how much they selling. They know how much these numbers is doing. Shit. So who knows? Who knows? But it's interesting to me that a big fight coming up like this, and he got to that level pretty fast because Teofimo's still young. What is he? 22, 23?
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, I think.
So I mean, as far as Bob, in Top Rank's defense, they put him on a big stage quick. As far as the limelight and the notoriety that he wants, I mean, they put him right there. Say what is he making, like 1.8 mil for this fight? Almost 2 mil.
Yeah.
Me, I mean, I don't think that's bad. I don't think that's bad. But like I said, that's his money. They know what numbers that they doing at the end of the day. Shit. So I mean, but like you said, he see what's going on over there at the PBC. He see how them guys like Tank Davis and all of them dudes is eating. Errol Spence, and really, I think that he looks at that and he knows the history of Top Rank. And I don't think that he feels that no matter what he do, he'll ever get to that level to where he making that type of money on Top Rank. Look at Terrence Crawford. He getting a guaranteed 3.5 mil, but what people don't talk about is Terrence Crawford got to split that between two promoters. Not only Bob Arum, he got to pay a percentage of that 3.5 mil guarantee to his other promoter still, but that's a whole different story. And Scotty, World Combat Sports, Scotty came on here and he broke that down yesterday. So, that 3.5 mil that everybody think Terrence Crawford is getting, he ain't really even getting that, and then look at Lomachenko, he ain't making too much more than 2-3 mil a fight. So I think that Teofimo Lopez, his aspirations and his ceiling for himself is way higher than that. He looking at them dudes and he's like, okay, these are the top guys besides Tyson Fury that's on Top Rank, and they barely making, they barely making over 3 mil a fight. So I mean, it is what it is. But if he do go over there to the PBC, man, that's gonna be a huge move. If the PBC get Teofimo Lopez over there, that's gonna be a huge move. And Top Rank, DAZN, they all losing steam slowly but surely. They all losing steam, and the PBC is getting bigger and bigger. Shit, crazy. Man, what else you wanna? You got anything else you want to say about that?
Man, like you say, though, that's a big move for PBC. It's a big move for Teo. And then just think about 135. But Teo we know he can max out at 147, but at 140, he can go up to that motherfucker and make some noise, because he ain't got too many more fights at 135, like you were saying, you know what I mean? So when you look at that situation, I just think Teo, he a smart dude, bro. Him and his pops, his pops crazy, wild and shit like that, talk a lot of shit. But they know the history of boxing, bro. And they watching. Trust me, they watching how fighters leave Bob Arum and get on. They looking at them contracts and seeing how steep that shit is. You know what I mean? Yes, we know it's a pandemic, and I do agree with you. 1.8 is good. Shit, and 1.4, I was saying, I think that's probably his biggest payday. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I say, like, I'm not gonna tell a man not to chase. No, I mean, I'm not gonna tell a man not to go after his money, or if he feel like he deserve more money. I'm not the person to say, "Oh, come on, man, just sign the damn contract, man. Come on, man, that's enough money." I don't know. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We don't know how the money get paid out. If he was promised something or offered something, you know what I mean? So as a fight fan, yeah, we want to see the best fights, but like we gotta learn the style of the business. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people get caught up in these fighters' business and they get the, oh man, he think he worked this, he think he worked that. Hey, listen, man, if a fighter think he worked 2 million, then by all means he worked 2 million. You know what I'm saying? As long as it ain't an astronomical number where we feel like, come on now, bro, this fight ain't even getting that. But you know, I ain't gonna knock him, bro. But it's a big step. You know what I mean? What they say motherfuckers walked on the moon. It's a big step for mankind. It'll be a big step for PBC, bro. Like I'll have another hell of a fight over there, another big main event, another big pay-per-view start. You know, especially if he beat Loma. You know what I mean? Like I say, T.O. can talk that shit, he can walk the walk, talk the talk, entertaining as fuck. So, like I say, more power to him, bro. If they can pull that off, I'm just looking at the legal situation, how he played Mikey, how Mikey had to sit around for 2 years, take him to court, do this and do that. Because Bob, he a smart businessman. So if you're trying to get out of his contracts, you're gonna have to go through some shit or you're gonna have to pay, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be looking forward to see how they work out, or if Bob can calm him down and keep him to stay around, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to this story for real. So let's talk about the fight. Let's talk about the fight between Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko. And while we talking about the fight, I want everybody in the comment section to give me your pick. Who do you think is going to win the fight between Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko? Go ahead and cook on that, money. What you got on the fight?
Man, one hell of a fight, bro. It's the fight that I wanted to see and get made. You know, I said when I had did a little poll and she asked the people what they think the biggest fight of the year is, a lot of people picking T.O. and Loma. Now, I mean, still Earl and Danny for me. I got my reason because Danny and Earl is bigger than T.O. and motherfucking Loma. But you know, a lot of people don't think so, and I gotta respect their opinion. But man, it's a very competitive, bro. Very fucking competitive. A high class match. You know, I think it's gonna be interesting as fuck. Salute to Curtis Anderson. What's going down, Kurt? But
Kurt in the building.
It's gonna be entertaining as fuck, bro. Like, you know, you got the young bull and Teofimo, man, hungry, strong. You know what I mean? Entertaining, can punch. You know, and he got a lot of confidence, bro. He got a lot of confidence in himself and his skill. He came out and I was the other day I was tripping off and I was looking at the little promo thing on ESPN and shit. I said that boy talked this fight into fruition though. I gotta give it to him. He talked this fight into fruition because once me myself, I was like, man, he not gonna get that damn fight. Like, dude, you ain't gonna get this fight, this and that. You just talking, you just coming up and things like that. But shit, he said it was the takeover. You know, I remember seeing him his first little interview on stage when he was on there with them cats. But it's her now, you know what I'm saying? And when I look at the situation, I dissect it. Man, you look at Lomachenko, bro. The people call him old. I ain't gonna call Loma old. I think Loma's in his prime. Loma's in his prime. He's skillful as fuck. You know what I mean? Just everything about him, bro. I respect. I respect. And I heard you say, you know, with Loma, it ain't all about the money. And I kind of agree with that. Like, Loma want to be the best. He want to be the best. And he ain't ducking nobody. You know what I'm saying? He ain't duck. I know a lot of people say, oh, he ducked Devin Haney, this and that. I don't think he ducked Devin Haney, man. I just look at him. He's like, what do I get from it? And me and my team, we got a plan. I say this all the time. When you got a team, bro, and somebody got a plan for you, somewhere down the line, you go follow that plan, bro. But nonetheless, I look at the situation. Lomas is a monster, man. He an animal. He deserves the same respect as we get Errol Spence and Bud Crawford. Like, he in that category, bro. To me, that dude's an animal. That dude's an animal, and that dude don't duck no work, bro. And like I say, when I heard him talk, like he just said on that one thing, where we from, if you disrespect the man, you better be prepared for that person to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? So that lets you know what type of dude he is right there, bro. You know what I mean? So and when you got somebody like that want to fuck you up in the ring and they got the skills to fuck you up in the ring, you know, and I'm not just saying you're going on and fuck T.O. up, but you gotta be mindful of those things. You gotta be mindful. So I look at it as it's a great fucking fight, bro. I got Loma winning. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying if it just does T.O., but T.O. gonna have to show me that he can beat somebody like Lomachenko, bro. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to show me. Loma been on that stage multiple times, cool, calm, and collective under pressure. Been in, like, he faced adversity, being dropped. bending out with the bigger punches. He faced all that shit. So he's not worrying about the big punch. He's not worrying about being dropped. He's not worrying about none of that, you know. So Tio gonna have to show me something different. You know what I mean? That other fighters couldn't do, that he can get into that ring to beat Lomachenko. Now, it is a game plan to beat Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? He been beat, but it was a dirty style of beat. You know what I mean? And I don't think Tio will go in there and try to do that shit. But if he press forward and jump on Loma ass early and try to keep the pace on and being smart with it, he give himself a chance to win, bro. But overall, me looking at Loma, bro, I just think Loma too calm, he more skillful in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I think if he get like in his rhythm, if Tio let him get in his rhythm, he might just outclass for every round, bro. You know what I'm saying? If he just let him get in his rhythm. Now, if he go out there, and put the pressure on, go to the body, try to use his rough and tough tactics and his youth and his legs, then he give himself a chance. But if he sit back and just try to look for that big punch and thinking it's gonna come because he's seen Loma get dropped and he feel like he the bigger man, then he gonna be in for a long night, bro. Overall, a hell of a fight. We all gonna enjoy it, bro. I got Loma winning. I respect Tio for taking this fight. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I give him a shot to win the fight, but man, I got Loma winning that bitch, bro. 8-4, 9-3.
Right. Yeah, man. So let me get through these comments. Curtis Anderson, the boxing god in the building. What's good? The boxing politics off in the building. Salute. John Cole's off in the building. Let me see. Mike Rhymes say Lopez and his pops already know they got to stop Lomachenko. John Cole say dude gets blazed at 40. I think he talking about Teofimo. AJ Rage say he got Lomachenko. John Cole say Lomachenko smokes the kid. The boxing politics says he got Teofimo. Mr. Rez J say he got Teofimo. Daniel Parr, he can't stand Lomachenko. That man hate Lomachenko. He said he got Teofimo late KO. John Cole says Teo gets stopped in 7. Cassandra Mason, the queen in the building. She say, I'm on break at work and look who I stumble across. What's good, fellas? She says, y'all cooking early. Yeah, Cassandra, I'm going to start coming on early from now on because a lot of times I can't come on, later in the day when I want to. AJ Ray says Tio didn't want it. He says if Lomo didn't give up 800, he says the fight never happens. Well, Tio, he denies that. He say that's some bullshit. So, I don't know. Leon Robinson, salute to you. He says salute to Keon and Money to God. Yeah. Mike Rhymes says he never fought. He says he never fought a big puncher like this young athletic with a good IQ. Excuse me. He says already admitted that. Who Lomachenko, I guess he's talking about. Cassandra Mason says, okay, question for y'all. She says, what if by a chance Tio beats Lomo and I'm talking impressively? She says, what y'all gonna say? Me personally, I gotta put him somewhere in that top 10 pound for pound. If he go out there and beat Lomachenko impressively, I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't none of these other dudes. I don't want to say none, but it's few other dudes in boxing that's taking big fights like that. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I got to put him up there. What about you, Money? Real quick.
I'm giving his credit. Cassandra, ain't shit we could do but give him his credit. Like I said, I respect Tio. I'm a fan of Teofimo. I'm actually going for him to win. I'm pulling for him to pull it out. You know what I mean? But I just don't think he gonna pull it out. I just feel like Loma just too skillful in my opinion. But like I say, he got the power, he got the skill set to go in there and pull it off. So it ain't like I'm gonna be shocked or surprised. He just gonna have to prove it to me, baby.
Yeah. Mike Rhymes say Lomachenko will have to be on high alert for as long as the fight goes. He says because Lopez has that equalizer, that game changer. KP from KC5, what's good with you off in the building? My boy Daryl Ford off in the building. What's happening with it? KP from KC, he say Josh Taylor fight this weekend. What the fuck Top Rank doing with the promotion? I think that they not really promoting the Josh Taylor fight because he ain't really fighting nobody. It's just kind of like a stay busy fight, That's basically what that is. Josh Taylor, they wait for the Ramirez fight. You know, him and Ramirez fight. That's the big fight. So we'll see how they promote that. D-Lo 404 boxing in the building. What's good with it? John Cole says you can't hit what you can't see. Facts. Curtis Anderson, he says, I've been breaking down this fight. He said Teo can win the fight if he uses his IQ. He says he has the athleticism, the ability, and the size. He says it's all about strategy. J.A. Dixon in the building. Salute to you. What's good? So this is my take on the fight. I mean, most of y'all already know who I got in this fight. I got Lomachenko. I mean, you know, anybody that want to put some bread on it, holler at me, you know. But yeah, man, I got Lomachenko because I know everybody's saying how explosive and athletic Teofimo Lopez is. Well, I don't know if you forgot or you didn't get the memo. Lomachenko is hella athletic himself. He may not be explosive as Teofimo Lopez as far as punching power, because Teofimo's the bigger guy. But I mean, if you break down footwork, if you break down the combination punches, angles, hand speed, experience, all of that favors Lomachenko. Teofimo, and he's seasoned. You can go in there, you think you can knock Teofimo Lopez out, right? And I'm going to go back to something that I was talking about yesterday. When you have tip-top, in-shape athletes, right? Let's think about Floyd Mayweather, right? Never out of shape, tip-top condition all of the time, right? The Charlo brothers, right? You never seen them out of shape, tip-top condition all of the time. Sean Porter, you never see him out of shape, tip-top condition all of the time, right? That's just some of the names, right? All of those guys, what do they have in common? You rarely seen them get hurt, right? And if they get hurt, they recover very fast. You haven't seen none of them dudes to where you thought that they was going, even if you saw them get hurt, that you thought that they're going to be knocked out. Never. Because when you're in tip-top condition like that, it's very hard for somebody to knock you out. Because even if you do get hurt, you recover very fast because your body is in tip-top condition, right? You recover fast. That's the thing with Lomachenko. If y'all are banking on Teofimo Lopez going in there and knocking him out, right? Whatever happens, you better expect that Lomachenko is going to recover fast. Lomachenko, we've seen him down before, but every time we've seen him down, what do we see? We see him get right back up like nothing happens, and he recovers very fast because of the shape that he's in. And if you don't think he's going to come in and shape this fight, he's going to be on his AA game this fight. You know, he's had a long time to train. He's had a layoff to heal his body, which is great for him at this stage in his career. See, that this long layoff for Lomachenko, this going to be very, very good for him. This going to be great for him because, like I said, you know, you got to think the man been fighting all of these years with no breaks ever since he was a kid. Amateur, all them amateur fights. The world, he was in. I think he was like after amateur. He was in he was like in the tournament style Grand Prix. What was it called? Money?
Like a little damn, I forgot though, but
the World Boxing Series or whatever. He was in that shit before, you know.
His professional record though.
Yeah. So I mean, and you got to think he's seen a Teofimo Lopez before. I mean, come on now, man. The man had 400 amateur fights, right? He didn't beat guys like Nicholas Walters. You don't want to give him credit for beating Nicholas Walters. Look how big Nicholas Walters is. You know what I'm saying? The Axeman was explosive, had power, had all of that, right? So Lomachenko, he been in the ring with anything you can think of. He been in the ring with a Teofimo Lopez before. Teofimo Lopez has never been in the ring with a Vasil Lomachenko before, ever. He ain't seen that. When he gets in the ring with Lomachenko, and Lomachenko was on his AAA game, giving him all of them angles, combinations, things that he's not used to seeing, right? He's not used to seeing that. Is he gonna be able to figure out Lomachenko and adjust, being this early in his career? And if you ask me, I don't think so. So if you think that if you banking on him going in there and knocking out Vasil Lomachenko, like I said, just go back to all of those names that I named. They all have one thing in common, right? And they have that one thing in common because they stay in tip-top condition and they always in shape, right? They always in shape. Daniel, I know what weight class Nicholas Walters was in when he fought Lomachenko. But if you go look at Nicholas Walters is a big dude, right? That's like me saying, that's like you talking about Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford fought at 135. Does that mean that he wasn't a big dude for 135? Adrian Broner sometimes walk around at 180 some pounds, but he fought at 130. So you get what I'm saying. But so, like I said, I don't see Teofimo Lopez beating Lomachenko. The only prayer that he has to me is to jump on Lomachenko, right, and to knock him out. But I don't see that happening. The man is in tip-top condition, so if he does get hurt, he will recover fast. You've seen him. Everybody always talk about how they seen him. Oh, well, he got knocked down. We seen him get knocked down. Okay, well, was he hurt like that? Did he get back up? Did he recover fast? So, flash knockdowns don't mean shit. We've seen Floyd. We've seen Sean Porter. We've seen a lot of these dudes get flash knockdowns, but they wouldn't hurt. They wouldn't wobbly like you. They had you holding on to the edge of your seat, thinking they was gonna go. No. So, and hit my like button. If you in the building, it ain't no reason that you can't punch the like button. Hit the like button. Let me get through some of y'all comments and see what y'all talking about. I see y'all in the comment section. Antoine Brown, what's good with you? He says, I think Lomo is beatable at 135. J.A. Dixon says, if Teo can be disciplined enough to display fundamentals, apply pressure, he says he can make the fight difficult for Lomo. D-Lo 404 Boxing, he says the World Boxing Super Series pro fights that they didn't count. Yeah, exactly. I think it was like 7 fights or something like that they didn't count, but they was all pro fights, and it was stiff competition too. It wasn't no Rudy Poots. Calvin Johnson says absolutely facts. Lay low in the building. He says Tank been avoiding Lomo since 3 years ago, but you got a whole bunch of people that swear, and I think even my partner Money, I think and I might be wrong. He'll correct me if I'm wrong. That think that Tank can beat Lomachenko, but Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe didn't think that. So that ought to tell you something. Daniel Parr says, I read that one already. Curtis Anderson says Teofimo has to get off to a good start. Yeah, that's a fact. But if he do get off to a good start, can he keep that up over a full 12 rounds against a dude like Lomachenko that's steady active? He's gonna have you thinking, every second you in the ring with him, he's having your brain thinking. He's moving. He's giving you different angles. He's not just standing in one spot. He's in. He's out. That's tiring on not only on your body, it's tiring on your brain because you steady having to think, and you have to have a very, very high IQ to be able to, go in there and fight somebody like that and get a victory. Mike Rhymes says, if he catches him like he caught Richard Comey, forget if those were flash. He says, forget those were flash knockdowns. He says Lomachenko had anybody his size do not. He says Lomachenko had anybody his size do not recover from Lopez power once he hurts them. Like I said, you got to see that. And Lomachenko and all them other dudes that Teofimo Lopez hurt. I'm sorry. Richard Comey, my bad. Richard Comey and all of them other fighters that Teofimo Lopez hurt, they wasn't Vasil Lomachenko, right? They wasn't Lomachenko. So, I mean, you know, I feel what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I know that you're saying if he get him hurt, he gonna finish him off because he got a different type of power. But like I said, you got to get him hurt first. You got to be able to hit him, you know, and land that stuff. Different levels of the game. Different levels of the game. When you're talking about Richard Comey, and this is another thing since you brought that up, Mike Ron, everybody that Teofimo Lopez has been in the ring with, they've been tailor-made opponents that's going to stand right in front of him. He never seen nobody. He ain't never been in the ring in the professional ranks. And I'm not talking about sparring. I don't know who he didn't spar, but he never been in the ring with nobody that can box like that. He's always in there with fighters that kind of, you know, that's going to come forward and that's going to stand right in front of him. Richard Comey is going to stand right in front of you and bang. So that's a whole different style of fighter. Yeah, so he going to catch you if you standing in front of him like that. Lalo says Salido beat Lomachenko ass by applying pressure and not respecting Lomo. Lomo can fight back. Lomo can't fight backwards. Okay. Everybody want to talk about the and I knew that was coming up, right? I knew y'all was gonna bring up Orlando Salido, right? But money, check this out, man. And tell me that you don't hear this shit too, right? When people bring up Orlando Salido beating Lomachenko, right? Right. And then you'll say, well, that was only Lomachenko's second professional fight. Plus, we're not even gonna get into the fact that he came into the fight overweight, way overweight, right? Mm-hmm. Weighing almost 30 pounds overweight on fight night, more than what Lomachenko was weighing, right? Was hitting him with all type of low blows, was fighting dirty. We're not even gonna talk about that part, right? Let's talk about, right? This is what I want to point out, right? You'll say, well, that's Lomachenko. That was only his second professional fight. Who else is fighting, you know, competition like that in their second professional fight? Well, then they'll tell you he had 400 some amateur bouts. He was already ready for that. He already had 400 some amateur bouts, right? Right? They'll tell you that, right? But then the same people that'll say that and make that excuse will then turn around, right? When you're talking about, then turn around and tell you the same time, if you talk about something else, they'll tell you, well, if you say, well, look at Vasil Lomachenko's amateur career. Look what he did in his amateur career. Look at all the guys that he beat in his amateur career. Tell me who else was 401 in their amateur career. And then they'll tell you, that's amateurs. Amateurs ain't got nothing to do with pros. So which one is it? Tell me you ain't heard that, money.
But let me just touch on that. You know I heard it, but the thing is this, man. Lomachenko got so much fucking better since that Salido fight. Ask yourself this: why Salido wouldn't take the rematch? So look, I look at it. Okay, he beat him, right? He beat him. We talking about fucking Teofimo Lomachenko. Salido had all type of experience as well. So he been in the ring with Mikey and things like that with certain people and shit like that. So we know what the man did, man. We know that. But when we talking about Teo, you know, this is his biggest fight. Of course, he caught fucking Richard Comey. But when you look at him, bro, and you're looking at the styles, man, y'all keep talking about the power. If y'all just banking on Teofimo winning on power, he fucked. I'm gonna tell you right now, he fucked. You understand what I'm saying? But first of all, Lomachenko ain't the fighter you fit just land too many big shots on like that. Y'all saying, oh yeah, he got hit. Yeah, get hit with jabs and shit like that. You go get touches, boxing, bro. But landing up that big shit, that powerful shit on Lomachenko, he don't really get hit with that big shit like that. So if y'all ain't talking about going in this fight, we're talking about what skill set, like my brother Kurt Anderson said, he got to try to use his IQ, which I don't think his IQ can match up with Lomachenko. You know what I mean? Then he fucked, bro. And like I said, I like Teofimo. I'm pulling for him to win, but he don't got a high IQ than Lomachenko. You know, he got confidence, he got the youth. But like I say, Lomachenko, he's not an old man like people thinking, bro. He's not an old man, you know. So you brought up the Salido situation, like that's gonna prove something. That's way, way, way back when, bro. The man became a fucking 3 division world champion and on the verge of trying to be undisputed. You know what I mean? So if that's what you banking on, I want to bet you. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be a good fucking fight, bro. Overall, skills pay the bills, bro. Skills pay the bills. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of y'all be sleeping on Loma, man. Y'all got a disdain towards Loma for some reason. I don't know what it is. Because if y'all look at that man and say his motherfucking skills ain't superb, you know what I'm saying? And he ain't a dog, he ain't an animal in that ring. Y'all keep talking about, oh, he had 135 and Nicholas Walter this, that, and third. Yeah, and that show you he's an animal. If the motherfucker sitting at 135 banging it out with the big boys, I ain't complaining. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like this, Key, man. I don't think Teofimo can match the level of Lomachenko. Yes, he got the power, but I think once the fight gets started, bro, and he see that he can't land that big shot, do we get frustrated? Do we try to force some shit? You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko is an angle user, bro. And if you can't catch up with that boy, then if you can't catch up with him and you doing stupid shit, he using angles on your ass, it's gonna get ugly for him, bro. And they say he ain't got no power. He got some sneaky power, and his body shots is amazing, bro. So it's gonna be a hell of a fight. It's gonna be a hell of a fight. But I just want people, when Lomachenko win this fight, I want y'all to give that boy the credit he deserves. Like y'all talking now, T.O. this, T.O. that. Don't turn around and say, oh, T.O. was just young and all that shit. Nah, give Lomachenko the credit he deserves, bro. Since T.O. is all this y'all talking about.
Right. Facts, man. Facts. In Mike Rhyme, he says, look what they did to Nicholas Walters to affect the fight. He said, amateurs don't count headgear. Okay, now I'm gonna address that, right? Nicholas Walters had a year layoff, right? When he went in there and fought Lomachenko. So let's do this, right? Since you want to make that excuse for Nicholas Walters and you don't want to give him credit because he was coming off a year layoff, well, Terrence Crawford, he don't get credit for beating Gamboa, and don't nobody else that came off a year layoff, right, get no credit, right? So if Teofimo Lopez somehow beats Lomachenko, right, Teofimo Lopez do not get no credit because Lomachenko coming off a year layoff, right? Let's do that. So we got to keep that same energy. If you want to make that excuse for Nicholas Walters, we got to make that excuse for everybody else. So if you fine with that, I'm fine with that. If you're not, well, you can't say that. You know what I'm saying? If you're not, you can't say that. Cassandra Mason says, you're right. She says, I'm going against the grain on this fight. She says, I'm pulling for T.O. She says, but I really like both fighters. I know it's going to be a hell of a fight. Yeah, facts. It's going to be a hell of a fight. Matt Russ off in the building.
That's my bro Big Red right there.
Huh?
That's my bro Big Red.
Okay. Mike Ron says Lopez is the only fighter that does not praise Lomachenko going right at him. I mean, it is what it is. Let me get through some of y'all. I see y'all in the bill. Let me get through some of y'all comments, and then we gonna switch up. D-Lo 404. Let me see. J.A. Dixon first. He says, has anyone else tried the Salido approach? I don't know if Lomo has shown that he can be beat that style. But see that like my man Money said, man, Lomo has gotten way better since then. That was his second professional fight. You know what I'm saying? I know it happened, but man, y'all need to chill on that. Like y'all ain't gonna never let it. Don't matter who this man beat. Y'all gonna continue to say that. You know, what's next? What's gonna be next? I don't want to hear nobody. If he beat Teofimo Lopez, I don't want to hear nobody talking about Teofimo Lopez was still young. I don't want to hear that shit. Keep that same energy. That's like, because I'm gonna keep the same energy. Y'all know if I'm wrong, like always, I'm gonna be right on here that following Monday, and I'm gonna have the same energy, and I'm gonna say I was wrong. But I want y'all to do the same thing. D-Lo says, he says, we have never seen Lomo have to come from behind in the fight after being dropped. He says, if he gets down early, I want to see how he responds. He also says, Loma was being outboxed by Pedraza, but saved himself by the late knockdowns, even though the cars didn't. Nah, man, no, I don't know what fight he was not getting outboxed by Pedraza. I can't agree with you on that. Let me see. The Boxing Politics says, being honest, he says that was a ninth professional bout after that series. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could say that. You could say that. You know, if you want to go that route. G May says Salido, that boy. Hey, man, Bob tried to feed Salido to Lomo just like he did the one my, and it backfired all 3 times. Let me see. D-Lo says, hey, Keon, he says money. He says, who is the 135 WBC champ, Loma or Devin? He says, I want your take on that. He says, they both aren't the champ in my eyes. Okay, we'll give you I'll give you the take on that. We'll both give you our take. Let me get through the rest of these comments, and then I'll get back to that one. John Kramer says, Lomo get hit a lot. KP from KC5 says, T.O. about to get this work. Lomo skills is at another level. Facts. Mike Rhymes says, Fanon said that was actually Lomachenko's 8th fight, not second as a professional. They didn't count them other fights that was in that tournament or whatever. I can't pronounce your name. It says Gushaw, but salute to you from Nigeria, off in the building. Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens. Salute to you. What's good with it? And y'all go subscribe to Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens, off in the building. Go subscribe to that man's channel. J.A. Dixon says, yeah, Lomo get better, but that doesn't mean he's shown he can beat that damn style. That style, my bad. He says it don't mean he could beat that style. I mean, what style? Are you saying that Lomachenko? I mean, are you saying that Salido and Teofimo Lopez got the same style? Because they don't. But let me see. G May says EJ sparring today. Yeah, we're gonna get into that next. Mike Rhymes says, I think they sleeping on Lopez. Anytime a fighter throws a lot of punches, that gives the punchers a big chance. He says that gives the punchers a big chance, and that pity pat ain't going to work. He says the key for Lopez is to stay focused. But like I said, man, I feel y'all, you know, everybody got, you know, their own opinion. You know what I'm saying? My opinion is different. Me and Money's opinion is different from a lot of people in the chat. And I respect everybody's opinion. But at the end of the day, y'all know where I'm at. You know, if you want to put some money on the fight, if you feel that confident, you know, holler at me or holler at Money. Yeah, so, you know, hey, I want all the smoke. I want all of the smoke. Yeah, now let me get back to the question. And I'll answer it, and then I'll let you answer that. Let me scroll up because I forgot what he said, but I remember what he say. What you remember what he said?
Oh.
He said, damn. Let me find the question because I remember I told him I was gonna get back.
Oh, what we thought about the WBC? Who we think the champion?
Oh yeah, who is the champ? You want me to go or you gonna go?
I got Devin Haney being the champ, man. I don't rock with the franchise. I'll sum it up quick. Devin Haney, the WBC champion. Whoever wins, they gonna have 3 belts. You know what I mean? Plus the Ring magazine. But it don't matter what we think. They gonna have that as in the history books as the fucking undisputed champion, which I don't agree with. So I got Devin Haney as the real WBC champion. You know, he relinquished the title. Devin got the title. They want to be undisputed. They got to be Devin Haney.
You know, and see, this is with me and Money. You know what I'm saying? We don't come on here and just say the same shit just because, you know what I'm saying, that's my partner. I don't agree with him. I think that Lomachenko the champ because for the fact that Devin Haney ain't fought nobody yet at 135. You know, and I fuck with Devin Haney. If they fight, if Lomachenko and Devin Haney fight each other, I'm going for Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no questions about it. I'm pulling for Devin Haney. But in this situation, even though, you know, I think there was some whole shit that Lomachenko and his team did, getting that WBC franchise belt, to not fight Devin Haney, whatever the reason was. I don't know what the reason was, but they did it. At the end of the day, they did it. I don't like it. I didn't like it then, and I still don't like it now. But if you ask me who the real champ is, that don't weigh in to me, because if you look at who Lomachenko's fought and then you look at who Devin Haney fought, right? Devin Haney still ain't fought nobody for the 135-pound title. If we want to get 100 on it, he got that because Lomachenko basically gave him that title, so I can't say that he is the real 135-pound champ until he get in the ring and fight somebody. Now you got Lomachenko about to fight Teofimo Lopez. So are you telling me that if he beats Teofimo Lopez, he's still not the champ? And then Devin Haney still ain't fought nobody, and you calling him a champ over Lomachenko? Nah.
That's why I said, King, because on the simple fact that if he relinquished the title, now just like Canelo relinquished the title for Jermell, I took the credit away from him. So when somebody put in position to be your mandatory and they want to fight you, it's a different story. Devin wanted to fight him. He wanted to fight, but Loma said, and like I say, I don't think Loma is ducking Devin Haney, not from a long shot. I know a lot of people say he's ducking. I don't think that from a long shot. The play was him and Tio all along. You know what I'm saying? If you'll fight Teofimo Lopez, you'll fight Devin Haney, in my opinion. But still, the fact remains, you relinquish your title. You dropped that title. You could have just held on to that bitch, held on to it, and still fought the champion and been a real champion. But you decided to let it go for whatever the WBC and what the fuck they doing. Though you follow that shit. And me, I don't look at the franchise belt as a title. So to me, you dropped that belt. Devin went and got it. He got the WBC. Canelo dropped that belt. Charlo went and got it. He got the WBC. That's just my look on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I feel you. I just can't give a man, the title when you got other hitters in the weight class like they got at 135, and you ain't fought nobody yet. And that's just the fact. He ain't had to fight nobody yet. So once he fights somebody and start making some noise and defend the title or whatever, then we can, talk about Devin Haney being the real WBC champ. But for right now, nah. And especially whoever wins this fight, right? We could even say this, right? We could do this. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Since me and Money, we both got valid arguments. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's watching this, you got to say that we both got valid arguments. So we could do this. Fuck it. Whoever the champ, this is my thing. Whoever wins the fight between Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko, how about that? Well, they the WBC champ, the real WBC champ, because we know that we're not gonna see Devin Haney fight nobody of that level for a minute, until because Gamboa ain't it. So until he fight, maybe after that, if he fight Gary Russell, then we could switch up the tone. Then we could say, okay, yeah, he's really solidified himself to be the 135-pound champion WBC. But until then, that's just my opinion, man. Let me see what y'all talking about. John Kramer, I think I seen it. He said he want that smoke on that. I think you talking about the Lomachenko bet. So yeah, DM me. Yeah, go and add me on Instagram, Mr. _ everything. Wait, what is my Instagram? I don't even be on Instagram like that. Hold on.
I'm gonna get that John Kramer bet.
Hey, nah, chill out, Money. I got that.
That's my car right there.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, if that's your people, I'll let you get that smoke. But if you want some more smoke,
I think he's going for Loma though. I think John going for Loma.
Oh, okay. I thought he was okay. But anyway, for everybody that's on here anyway, add me on Instagram, because I don't really be on Instagram like that, but I'm going to start trying to figure out, I'm going to start using Instagram a little bit more. It's Mr. _ everything _ boxing _ Mr. _ everything boxing _
You gotta fuck. You gotta fuck with the Instagram.
I know, man. Everybody keep telling me, man, Instagram. I don't really be messing with it.
Oh yeah, John, put your bet. You know where to put your bet at. You want T.O.? All right, put your bet. $1,700.
What I ain't see that yet. But yeah, shit. Like I said, DM me and let me know what's good. J.A. Dixon says, I'm saying someone being rough with him, putting him in the on his back foot and using dirty tactics. He says, I'm not saying that T.O. got that style. Yeah, I feel what you're saying. But you know, you got to think that he's learned from that. You know what I'm saying? He's learned from that. He's got a lot better since then. John Kramer says Haney too big for Lomo. He might be. We don't know. Michael Hobson says Lomo is a real champ. Let me see. Bobby Gerilimo off in the building. Jeremillo. Oh, Bobby Jeremillo. My bad. Let me see. Okay, now let me go ahead and switch it up because I don't want to be on here for too long because I know that Blue Blood, he gonna be on, in a little bit. So let's switch it up. Let's talk about Errol Spence. Errol Spence is the word out is that this will be his first week back sparring. So he was supposed to have sparred yesterday for the first time. First week back sparring ever since the Sean Porter training camp. So we a year. This will be Errol Spence's first week back in the ring, in a full year. Full contact sparring. We know that Derek James has said, if anybody that's worried about his mouth surgery that he had, Derek James, let it be known that he had some of the best dentists that surgeons that worked on his mouth. They said everything is good. They not really worried about, his implants that he has in. And they ready. Everything is fully healed now. And he ready to spar. Now, one thing I know a lot of people wondering, is he going to be getting work with Jermell Charlo and Money Brown? If y'all, like I said, y'all go subscribe to my man Money Brown TV. We had Derek James on his show. What was it, last week?
Last week, yeah. Yeah,
we had Derek James on his show last week. And one of the questions, I made sure to ask Derek James is, was Errol Spence going to be getting any work with Jermell Charlo? And he said probably not because Jermell Charlo, right? Jermell Charlo is finishing up his camp this week. Like probably yesterday was probably Jermell Charlo's last day sparring, even if he even did spar. So he said he don't think they're going to be able to catch each other, because Errol Spence is coming into camp. Jermell Charlo is basically finishing up his camp. So, but he got a whole team, a whole stable of killers that he's going to be sparring with. And one thing that was real interesting to me is because and I'm saying this because a lot of people been wondering and a lot of people been asking these questions about Errol Spence. They said, about, do they think, that he's going to have rust when he gets in the ring and all of that. Do they think, is Danny Garcia, do they think that he should have had a tune up and everything, right? And this is what Derek James said. Derek James says they don't spar like a lot of other guys spar, right? And Money can attest to this. He says that they don't spar like a lot of other fighters spar. He says when they spar, it's a real fight. He said it ain't okay, we gonna work on this and we gonna do. He said no, they spar. It's full on a real fight. Like they trying to get you up out of there when they spar. He says that's how they spar. So by the time he gets to Danny Garcia, it's not going to be like he's rusty or ain't had a fight. He said because of the way that they spar. So yeah, if anybody wonder, EJ is back in the ring sparring this weekend, full on, full on, 100 miles an hour, full speed ahead. And Money can let you know more about that because, he stay in contact with Derrick James. And like I said, he just had Derrick James on his show. So make sure y'all go check that out when y'all subscribe to Money Brown TV. Go ahead, Money.
Yes, sir, man. So I know a lot of people got their doubts and shit about Earl, man, and I understand for the ones who really concerned. But you got a lot of haters out there just want to see the dude do bad, that want to make it a situation. You know what I'm saying? Like shit that happened a year ago. Like for instance, if it was just a regular person, and this happened a year ago, it won't be no talks or nothing like that. Y'all feel what I mean? Like we're everybody. If a man walking out, like for instance, if Keon was in an accident a year ago, let's pray Keon is never in an accident, and I'm sorry I'm using my brother, but if you was in an accident a fucking year ago and we heard now September, we won't be talking about, hey Keon, man, is you all right, bro? Is you this? Is you that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was a whole fucking year ago. You know what I'm saying? But now since it's Earl and I know the spotlight on him and he an athlete and shit like that, they blowing the shit out of proportion. Like they just going too far with the situation. But either way, it's a good thing to see the champ to get back to sparring, man. This, like I say, it's gonna be muscle memory, knock the ring rust off. But he, like, if he had to go into surgery, right, and get his jaw reconstructed, or Earl had to do this or do that, like he got teeth placed in, like teeth, like dental. If you fall and hit your fucking face on the ground and knock your teeth out, y'all telling me you got to go to a motherfucking somewhere to get your shit reconstructed? No, you're going to a dentist and just getting your shit put back in. You know what I mean? He didn't have to have surgery on his jaws or things like that to where we say, oh, the jawline is fucked up, the vein being misplaced, or this, that, and the third. No, man, it just knocked out teeth and you get your teeth back replaced. Push come to shove, you can get your teeth. Like we just seen Jose Vargas, right? Jose Vargas. I can't pronounce his name.
Vargas.
Jose. Yeah. We just seen him in a fight and he got his teeth knocked out. Push come to shove, you just get your teeth knocked out. If you get your teeth knocked out, your motherfucking teeth get knocked out, you go get put back in. It ain't like that's gonna affect, you know what I mean, your fucking nerve system or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So I look at it, man, it's a good thing he back. And I think a month of sparring, like for us, it'll be almost 2 months. Because he got all of October and then almost to November 21st. So I think he'll have enough time to get enough sparring in to get prepared for Danny Garcia. That's the main point. That's the main point. 4 or 5 weeks of sparring. You know what I'm saying? They bringing in the same sparring partners. Tough, rugged guys, dudes that's solid and strong that's go sit there and bang like mimicking Danny style. So that's a good thing, bro. It's a good thing, and I'm gonna be looking to get some type of insight in on that to shoot to my bro Key and let y'all know what's going down. But it's a good thing. We all need to be happy that the champ is back in the ring sparring. You know what I'm saying? Instead of all the negativity coming out there, motherfuckers wondering if this gonna happen, if that's gonna happen. Let's just wait and see. If anything is gonna happen, November 21st gonna show it. You know what I'm saying? So let's just wait and see before I jump to conclusions, because people jump to a lot of damn conclusions, bro. They got no substance to it and they ain't got no facts behind it. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. And man, like my man Calvin Johnson say, show support to the channel and hit the like button. There's no reason that you should be in here and you ain't hit the like button, and let me get through some of y'all comments because I see y'all in the comment section. Michael Hobson says you have to fight for the title, not get the title given to you. D-Lo 404 Boxer says WBC said the BS wasn't he says that BS wasn't the belt, it's a trophy. Let me see. J.A. Dixon says if Lomo don't get Devin after this, it's a certified duck. John Kramer says, oh, okay, I read that. Von Proctor says, I got racks. He says on whoever ESJ fights, he says, especially TC, I'm taking bets. Hey, man, you and me, whoever want that smoke. But see, it's a lot of Danny Garcia fans that then came through here, and I see on the internet and everything, but they don't want to put no money up on Danny Garcia. So you know what that really is about. You know, they want him to win, but they don't believe he's gonna win, but they ain't gonna admit it. He say team man down. That's what it is. You already know what it is over here. Team man down. Pull Counter Boxing says Errol's ability to focus and his footwork ethic sets him apart from many fighters. He says a lot of the Olympic team talked about Errol's work ethic and preparation for the fight. Excuse me. Yeah, man, he trained like a beast. He trains like a beast, non-stop, and he sparred like 15 rounds straight. Who doing that? You know, a lot of dudes, when you talk about that, they be like, we only fighting 12 rounds. What do I need to spar for 15 rounds? Exactly. That's why you ain't in shape like he is. That tells a lot, you know. Bruce Goes, salute to you. He says, salute everything boxing and sports and Money Brown. Salute to you, brother. King Carter 3K says Spence will KO Garcia in the 10th round. Now, this is what I'm going to say about that. We can't act like Danny Garcia is no Rudy Poo. You know, Danny Garcia ain't no pushover. So I always say that I cannot put that jacket on the fighter that's never been knocked out, right? A fighter that ain't never been knocked out before, I can't come in and say that he gonna get knocked out. I don't see Spence knocking out Danny Garcia, right? Danny Garcia got one of the, he damn near got a granite chin. We didn't see Danny Garcia get hit with some bombs. Danny Garcia ain't going out like that. I don't think it's gonna be no KO, but I do think that Errol Spence will win unanimous decision. Things gonna be a unanimous decision, but Danny Garcia ain't gonna get KO'd. Cassandra Mason says, I promise I love the accent Money. She says, I hear you. She says, I hear you dirty. She says, I hear you dirty.
How are you, Cassandra?
Hey, Pull Counter Boxing says Money probably can confirm. He say Money can probably confirm this, but if Spence got Blu-ray back, he says the game is over for the division. Yeah, man. They need to, whatever going on between him and Blu-ray, they need to get that shit together, man.
Yeah, like it's talks, man. It's talks. I can't really say if he is, if he's not, but it'll tell in a minute, though. You know what I mean? It's looking up and up. It's looking good, to be honest with you. It's looking good, but like sparring for the start, and we'll get to seeing more. So once this camp kick off, and after Saturday, we really know, because after Saturday it's all Errol Spence after Saturday. So we'll find out if it's true or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, after Saturday, the 100% focus is gonna be on Errol. Do you know if he gonna be sparring Burley Brooks in them?
Yeah, Burley gonna be in there. Burley gonna be most definitely one of them. You know, he like they gonna stick with him. Y'all remember the kid off the remember when they was showing the all access thing? He had the little Mexican kid in there that was doing good work. They flew him out to Houston, and they flew him back to Dallas too. So he one of the sparring partners. But I think Burley most definitely gonna begin to work with Earl. You know, Burley is like one of the main things though. But I'm gonna hit Burley up and see what's up though, man.
What about Adrian Taylor?
Shit, Adrian always been one. I try to hit Adrian up, see what he come on. So mainly Dirk say it's gonna be the same motherfuckers, and that's really the main core. Adrian Taylor, Burley Brooks, the one big heavyweight cat, and the Mexican boy. You know what I'm saying? Unless they didn't switch something up though. So I think it's gonna be them boys. I think it's gonna be the main core.
What's good, Batman off in the building? What's good with you? Yeah, Batman say, "What's up, Money?" And
man, Batman, what's going down, champ? What's going down, bro? How you feeling out there?
And I want to let y'all know, man. I'm gonna start coming on. At like 11:15 Pacific time, Mountain Pacific time from now on. Because, like I said, I'll be missing a lot of days because I'm not able to get on later in the day. So I'm gonna be coming on around 11:15 Mountain Pacific time, and that's I think that is 1:15 Central and 2:15 Eastern time. So make sure that y'all come check me out every day from now on, you know, at them in those time slots. Daniel Parr says if we see the EJ fight fought Kell, he says Danny don't last 12 rounds. He says if you see, I think he basically saying if you see how EJ fought Kell, if you see the EJ that fought Kell Brook, he says Danny don't last 12 rounds. Hey, shit, you might be right, but like I said, Kell Brook and Danny Garcia is two different people. Danny Garcia tougher than Kell Brook to me. Danny Garcia, he a tough dude. You know, you got to give him his credit. Cassandra Mason says, I have a family member that's betting against Spence, and both the Charlos shaking my head. He crazy. Hey, Batman said he cooling. He says, y'all good men. He says, y'all two good men doing. Oh, man, we out here cooking.
Right. We're doing good, John, my G.
Yeah, what you say about what Daniel got to say? He say that if we see the EJ that was in there with Kell Brook, Danny don't last in 12 rounds. What's your take on that, Money?
Like you say, man, two different fighters, two different styles. You know, Kell Brook is a strong, solid puncher. You know, force the 1-2. Danny more of a counter puncher. Like Kell like the counter, but Kell like the counter with the jabs and shit like that. But when you look at Danny Garcia, Danny like to catch and shoot and counter with his hook. Danny, I think even though he don't do much of it, but Danny, you know, he attacked the body more than Kell Brook. Kell Brook would kind of a 1-2 grab you with that European style shit. You know, Danny more of a, you know, Danny he'll bang it out with you, man. Danny will rumble with your ass. You know, Danny will rumble with you. That's what he expecting to do with Errol Spence. He trying to rumble with him, you know. So it's two different styles, bro. And Danny showed to me that he was a full-fledged welterweight, you know. And I think I ain't gonna say Kell don't got hard, but I think Danny gonna fight that bitch to the end, especially in a fight like this. You know what I mean? He gonna fight that bitch to the end. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a hell of a fight, man. A hell of a fight. I'm not looking at the Kell Brook fight or none of the other fights, comparing that shit to what he gonna do to Danny Garcia, because it's gonna be different, bro. I'm just looking at this fight being his own fight. Both men's coming in with two different game plans. Angel Garcia ain't no fucking what's his coach over there? Dominique Ingram. So it's gonna be two different game plans. We're gonna see what type of game plan they put together for Earl. And Danny gonna come out there and try to execute to the best of his ability. But I don't think that shit gonna work. You know what I mean?
Big facts. I agree. Pull Counter says, I believe Bud is going to have a hard time getting motivated for the Kell Brook. And if that's true, he says it could flip the apple card for Bud versus Spence fight. That's his problem, man. You know what I'm saying? If he can't get motivated for, you know, with everything that everybody's saying, he can't get motivated, man. That's his problem. D-Lo says, sounds like someone wants to see Shag EJ. That nigga with the Shag, you know what I'm saying? Back at the theater near you, real soon, back in the ring near you, that nigga with the Shag is coming back. King Carter 3K says, what we think about Shakur Stevenson. Real quick, Shakur, man, to me, I think that Shakur is the best up-and-coming young fighter out there, to me, right now. What you think, real quick, Money? What's your take on Shakur?
Man, Shakur, my guy, man. He a monster, bro. One of the up-and-coming stars in boxing, bro. So, one hell of a fighter. Go hold down 130, trying to get him a title at 130. He's going to be a world champion at 130. He already was a champion at 126. Going to be a 3 or 4 division world champion, man. The kid got all the skills in the world, and he different. I do look at him. I'm like Keon. I do look at him as the fighter with the most skills, like the young bulls. I look at him as the fighter. I think he got the higher ceiling. He might not get all the recognition and, you know, the spotlight and shit like that, but they know what Shakur is, man. He an animal, bro. We all see it. We all know what he is. We see him. So kid he's special, man. 130 is his right now. You know what I mean? 130 is his.
Straight beast. Yeah, straight beast. Like he is straight beast, and he only getting better. You know what I'm saying? The dude is special. He only getting better. King Carter 3K says, oh no, I read that. My bad. D-Lo 404 Boxing says, I think Angel or the ref would have to stop it for DSG to be KO. Hold on, y'all. and he said, yeah, DSG is a tough out. Facts. Pull Counter Boxing says y'all checking out Rashidi Ellis coming up. When he fighting? Hell yeah. When is he fighting? I didn't know he had a fight coming up. Let us know when he fighting.
Who got a fight coming up, bro?
Yeah, that's what he said. He said Rashidi Ellis got a fight coming up. Michael Hobson says Shakur is better than Haney. Yeah, to me, if you ask me, right now, Shakur is better than Haney.
He say y'all check. Plug this computer charger for me. Now he say y'all checking out Rashidi Ellis coming up. He didn't say he got a fight. He say he coming.
I thought he meant that if he asking, is we checking out him? He mean coming up in the ranks, coming up in the. Okay. I misunderstood what he was saying. Batman say EJ gonna have a tough fight with Danny, but EJ gonna come out on top and salute D-Lo 404 boxing. Yeah, man. I feel you. I think it's gonna be. I mean, tough. I think it's gonna be a good fight, but I think that EJ beat him. Probably like 9 rounds. I give like 9 rounds. Right now, I say that it's a tough fight, but it's a clear, it's a clear victory, if you know what I mean by that. What you think, Money?
I feel like early on the ring was gonna be there a little bit, but I think like the first 5 rounds is gonna be competitive, bro. Like Danny, still coming out with some shit. The first 5 will be competitive, but I think after 6, I think Earl catches rhythm, and I think he start timing them and found his range of distance. And once he found his range of distance, I think that's gonna be it. I think he start outclassing him after that. So first 5 competitive, after that all Earl.
Let me see. Pull Counter says Shakur problem is he is with Top Rank, a company with limitations. That's real. D-Lo 404 boxing leading up to that.
My little brother say he look like Pooh Shiesty.
What you say?
My little brother, so I think he look like Pooh Shiesty.
Who that?
The little rapper from Memphis.
I don't even know. I ain't seen him.
Yeah.
D-Lo 404 boxing. He says if Shakur beat Burchell, he says I don't want to hear nothing. He says that's king shit. Real talk. But I don't even think Burchell don't want that smoke. None of them dudes. And see, that's the problem, because if they was really riding with Shakur like that over at Top Rank, he wouldn't have a problem getting in the ring with none of them dudes, right? Because they'll make it happen. They all on the same platform. So, but I don't think they ain't riding for Shakur like that. They know he could beat all of them. They know Shakur can beat all of them dudes over there at Top Rank, right? At 126 and 130. But they ain't riding with him like that. So, shit. We might not even see him fight Burchell. He want the smoke, but do they want it with him? I don't think so. Batman say and Gary Antoine Russell, the future of boxing, 13-0 with 13 KOs. And if y'all don't know, go to Instagram and follow Gary Antoine Russell. That's Gary Russell's little brother. Hey, the whole family, they beast. I'm telling you. Go follow Gary Antoine Russell. You hear what the man said. He 13-0 with 13 KOs. And he just getting started. Had a hell of a amateur background, beat all of the top dudes in the amateur, coming up. So go check him out. John Kramer says, yeah, he looked like old boy Gucci Mane sign. Yeah, I got to see who y'all talking about. Pull Counter says Errol Spence work rate is going to take Danny out his comfort zone. Yeah, that's real talk. His work rate too high. That's one of the things, along with plenty of others, but that's one of the things. Not only Errol work is on, he said not only Errol work is on, but his accuracy and jab is going to give Danny issues. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here, but what you wanna say, to the comments, Money.
Oh man, to the people, salute to them, man. It's gonna be a lot of comments, but salute to y'all, man, for rocking with my boy Keon, man. Y'all stay rocking with us, man. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to my boy Batman is all love. G-Maze, everybody that came through. Y'all follow me, man, on Monty Brown TV and on Instagram at Monty_the writer. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all, man. It's all love.
And yeah, I appreciate everybody for joining in. While I'm getting off, because I have more to cook on, because but I'm gonna go over to my man Blue Blood Sports TV. Everybody go to Blue Blood right now. And like I said, I'm gonna be back on here tomorrow at 11:15 Eastern. 11:15 Mountain Pacific time, right? So that's 1:15 Central, and that's 2:15 Eastern time. And because we still got to cook on. I want to break down the Tank Davis and Leo Santa Cruz fight. I also want to talk about Jermell Charlo being top 10 pound for pound if he beats Rosario this weekend. And we're going to cook some more on AB, on Adrian Broner. You know, if Money Brown want to come in, I don't know, you going to be on here tomorrow, Money?
Oh, yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, so me and Money, we got a lot more to cook on. So join us tomorrow. And like I said, hit my like button before you leave the building. If you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, go over to YouTube and subscribe to Everything Boxing and Sports on YouTube. And I appreciate everybody that's in the building, everybody that joined in. And shit, we might have a call-in show tomorrow. But like I said, you already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again. I don't watch reality TV. I watch boxing, and anything and everything. But around here, everything boxing. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, go to my man Blue Blood Sports TV. I'm out.